are you, dog?
Yo, what's up, fellas?
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, man. I'm good.
What's good, bro?
What's up, bro? You all right?
Yeah, man, feeling good. How are you?
Man, I'm all right.
Cool,
Appreciate
cool. Oh, I was looking at this chart earlier. I was mad I missed that move up top.
This one, yeah. I ain't made a move yet. I was just, marking it up to see
Yeah. I was looking at that one, and I was looking at Canadian Swiss too. But yeah.
Which one were you looking at?
I was looking at CAD Swiss earlier. It wasn't much range on it, and then as soon as I stopped paying attention to it, it started having some movement.
Yeah, I had news today too.
Yeah. I remember you told us last night to, look at the CAD joints because it had some news. So I had those on my radar.
Where you from? Philly?
Yeah.
Yeah, you used the word joints. I knew
it. Where you from?
Texas.
Texas.
Yeah.
Okay. I've been to Dallas one time. That was the only time I went to Texas.
Okay, I used to live there.
Yeah. Me and my homie went for a Mavericks game.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, they had a little cheap Spirit flight. He a huge Mavericks fan, so tickets was plane ticket was $50 round trip.
He
So
from Philly?
Yeah, he from Philly.
He like the Mavericks? Yo,
Bro,
that's crazy.
diehard fan.
That's crazy.
I know, right? He was like a Dirk fan, and I guess he just attached. He latched on to the team because that was his favorite player. So we went out there. It was nice, bro. I like it out there a lot.
Different, right?
Hey, Darius. Oh, Darius having his daughter. You still busy, brother?
No, I can talk.
So okay. So this won't be my 1 hour chart, right? So what would this one be?
Go. Which one?
This like 1 to 6 weeks right here.
That can be. Let me show you.
All right.
How you tighten that up is look. Let me show you right here.
I'm just playing with it now, trying to get the technique.
No, I'm about to show you though. Look.
All right.
You got structure.
Right here.
And then
right up in here.
Yep, and then you have structure right here. That would have connected with this right here.
So it can be multiple structures.
Well, yeah. You can do it that way. I just do mine and stretch it out. Measure how many pips that is.
Hold on, let me see. What a measure, and it's a measuring tool. Hold on, right here. From here?
Just hold.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, just give me a second.
Damn, you got good eyes, dog. I see what you're saying now.
Yeah, you see what I'm talking about?
I see it right here.
You want to plot it real quick while we waiting on other people?
Yeah. So what I need to do, just move this down, make it tighter?
Just delete everything right now.
All right.
basically put exactly. You can do it, but you got to measure it too. Remember, make sure it's worth the measurement.
Okay.
Because if it's not a lot of pips,
What do I walk me through this? I'm kind of new to this little tool too, trying to learn this trading thing.
So come right here, right? You already clicked on it.
Yeah.
And then you'll come like from here and measure it to like here.
I can't see. I can't see. Okay, there you go. All right.
So just do a general area, yeah. You can maybe squeeze. You can make it maybe a 15 pip structure, but you want to try to find them at least 15 pips. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right there.
Hey, did you hear me? Grab like a long horizontal one instead of the ray, so it'll line up better. Not that one. Not that one. Just go back to the ray where you were at, and click on the arrow right there, and then click horizontal line. You can go right here, and then come right here and mark that little button. That's how you put it in your favorites and your drawing tool.
Okay, man. Let me go back in here then.
Go there, favorite. That's how you create a favorites. So
Okay.
take that, the paintbrush, take all the little tools you use and do that, and they'll start popping up.
Okay.
Let me move this. Yeah, we're just doing a quick little trading.
Oh, got you. I see what you're saying now. Makes it better.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm gonna drop it like right up in here, right? Or right up in here.
Do like you can do here, and here.
Okay. Hold on.
Yeah, there, there. Make sure it measure up. Remember, you'll bring it to the doubles. Here you go, Darius.
Yo, it ain't moving. Like it's just creating more.
How many did you make?
Hold on, let me see something.
There you go. Because you hitting clone, you keep hitting clone and duplicate.
Okay. Right here.
Yeah,
Right.
now get you a box and draw you a zone and stuff like that.
All right.
Here.
Where is it?
Benji, Justin, what's going
Good,
on?
bro.
Yo.
How much?
My bad, yeah, I was doing a little daddy duty.
Do your thing.
So I'm gonna know what you said last night about gold. I didn't even see all that shit.
Oh, you talking? Oh, for real?
I didn't even see this. I was busy as fuck yesterday, last night.
Bro, that shit be moving, man. I'm telling you. Then I figured out you just really gotta go to the lower time frames for real. Like you gotta go to like the 1 minute. Bro, they sending 20 and 30 pip candles on the 1 minute, bro.
Hey, Darius, when we plot our fake out zone, how high do we want to go? How do we figure out, how large you want to make our fake out zone?
Bring it to the top of these doubles right here. You look right here, right here.
Right here?
No, not that big. You don't want to make it where it's like swallowing the structure.
Right here.
Like right here. Like right here. Yeah, on top of these two. But bring it to the candle body.
Yeah. And I should make the next one right here.
Next one. No, I'll do the next one at the bottom. Right here.
Right here.
Right here.
Okay. Now let me ask you a question, right? You see, we see multiple doubles here, right? But they at different levels. What made you pick this one?
Well, for one, I could have used this one right here, but I was coming to a place where they touched price at quite a few times. So you gotta think they came here, here. It came a little bit here. This is the top of the structure. So, and all this right here can be the zone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So hit it right here. It's a better one.
Yeah.
All right. Damn.
Just grab the white thing and pull it down.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, don't complicate it. What are you clicking on? Are you left clicking on it or what?
Left clicking on it.
When you do it.
Okay.
I will go.
This shit crazy. It's about the closest I'm gonna get to it right now till I figure out how this shit move. I ain't got no mouse.
Yeah, it's all good, but about right there, and then you'll draw your zone. So I was just giving you a general setup.
Okay. Thank you,
Yeah.
brother. I'm gonna let you have it because I gotta take a call real quick. So I'm finna.
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna get
Thank
back to it.
All right.
All right.
Hello?
All right. You want to go on mute really quick?
Yo, Darius, you can show me what you was doing on the goal? Got me curious. I'm looking at it right now.
All right. So
Yeah, I see. Oh, yeah, the 3 minute. Goddamn. Excuse my language.
this the 15, right? So look how many pips just this little 15 structure is. It's 34, right?
Yeah.
Now watch this. That's why I drew it like, hey, you can't do that. I'm doing the call right now. Go sit down. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, y'all. I had to.
That's cool.
Yeah, so where was I? Okay, so is this the 1 minute or what? Let me see. I'll do this on the 1 minute. Okay, basically, okay, so look here, right? This is the 1 minute. A 1 minute candle, bro.
Wow.
1 minute, bro. That's 1
11
minute.
pips.
And that's what stall. That's what the shit's stalling. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So like that's why I was saying, you see, but you see how many little structures they made on here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You know, obviously, don't get carried away, but it's just something interesting to look at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and they respect those tipping points and stuff. Like, you see what I'm saying? We'll look at see, I was like, let's look at this right here. It's kind of drawn up a lot now. Hold on. Oh, it was kind of choppy through the night, and then all of a sudden they gave this wick right here, and then started going up.
We were looking at that yesterday, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have a buy stop at 68.
On oh, you talking about on gold? Yeah. Oh, you put it what, about right here?
Yeah. So I watched. I said it this morning, and I watched them ride. They got real close, but they didn't break the tipping point.
Uh-huh.
How you guys doing?
Good, brother. How about yourself?
Great.
I'm good. Sorry I'm late.
Oh,
You good, bro?
Traffic.
Let me
I was about a Christmas tree.
you trying to change the host. Change, look. Here you go.
You could keep it. I don't have anything shown to show yet.
Word. Who's that in the chat? Hold on. Who's that in the chat trying to show an example on NZD USD earlier?
Oh, that was Matt. I'm sure he didn't mean no disrespect.
No. I know. I was just trying to show him. I don't know if he knew or not.
Was it me? No, give me a second.
No, it wasn't you.
Yeah, USD, yes. Swiss francs.
What was it? Let me see what's on news today.
Right back.
Anybody got any pairs they want to look at?
I think I had one. Let me pull it up.
I really wouldn't mind looking at the behavior of this fucking gold too, man.
Pull it up.
No. I'm gonna do it. I'm just saying, like, y'all can look at some stuff too. You can research some different stuff.
All right. Let me
Let's see how they handle this.
all right. I got one. It's CAD Swiss.
You wanna share your screen?
Yeah. Hold on. So I had it here. I had it on the 1 hour. Plotted it. What you think about this? I gotta clean this up right here.
Mm.
Oh, actually no, because that was the I think that was something else.
Or the tipping point?
Yeah, but it's the hour in the red, top and bottom.
Let me see something. What's the date on that?
The 19th.
All right, go back up to the 13th. I would have used for sure this little section. Let me show you what I would have did and make sure you measure it out too, because I can't see everything. I would have definitely to this. Is when you got the hour, you don't really need to do a 15.
Okay.
Oh, shit. So this one, can y'all see it? Oh, my marker going away. It's some setting you must got on your computer.
Yeah, it must be that because that's what happened last time.
Let me see something. Let me see if I can. Put that down. Damn, wait, man. Try down here first. Where's
Oh, I gotta change the settings, I guess.
yeah, because it won't even let me. Can you see my mouse though?
All right, you should be good. I just changed the settings on it. Yeah, you good now.
Okay. So let me go back and see if I can annotate, but I'll try this too so you can see.
Okay.
I would move. Let me get it. Need to go to the arrow. Actually. I need to go to the regular cursor.
Is annotate working tonight?
Yeah, it should be. I'm about to give him the screen back and then just do it. Give up control. Okay, let me see if I can do it through annotate.
Okay.
Come on here, right? All right. Y'all excuse me. I got the little one next to me, so.
No, it ain't working. Bro, Nemo was here on the full screen today.
Nobody said nothing.
Damn.
It's all good. Okay, so I can tell you right now, take it to that area, go up a little bit, go up a little bit, go up a little bit. Not too far. You got to go slow. Come down. Now, right there.
Yeah.
That would be my first area. And then where you have the bottom of the 15 at is actually a good spot.
Okay.
And that I would make that my hourly, but measure it out too and make sure it's the right amount of pips. It looked like it's enough.
About 20, 19.
So from the top of that, yeah. So it'll be really about 16 pips. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Okay.
And then that'll be like and then I want you to pull it all the way back. Pull that all the way back. I want you to see something. You see that?
Yeah.
Now pull it all the way back at the bottom too. And you'll see how they still came in structure.
Yeah, I do see that.
Yeah, I mean, but just make sure you move the top one to that area though, to the top of those. The top 15 minute need to be at the top of those doubles that I had showed you. The bottom of it need to be at the top. I would do it like that.
Like right here?
No, put the bottom, go back to the right.
Uh-huh.
The bottom of that rectangle. Remember I said right there at the top of those doubles you want.
Oh, okay.
Put that right there, the bottom of the 15. I mean, the bottom of that. Go up a little more. You're gonna have to shrink the box down eventually, but
okay.
Put the bottom of it right there. That's what I would do.
Okay.
And then bring the what's the name to the top of that wick and make that my zone. See how that look now?
Yeah. Yes.
How it's more tight now?
Yeah, it's a lot more tight.
Yeah. And then from here, right, you can what's that highlighted yellow part?
I can't remember what this was. Oh, it was the daily. It was the daily.
Okay. Yeah, so yeah.
Yeah. I had this as the daily structure.
Cool. All right, so you see how you notice something about that big momentum candle?
It came back to the 50% line.
Mm-hmm.
It came right back to it.
Yep. Actually, to be real, I would move that. I would move that bottom of that box
Yeah.
either to the top of those doubles and keep it even more clean, or to the top of the other doubles. One of those. No, no, not that one. Not that one. I'm talking about the top one. My bad.
Oh, all right, all right. Like this?
Like either there, yeah, there, or I would come to right there. Go down a little bit.
Oh, right here?
Go right there. Right there would be cool too. Is that what you just had it at?
I think I had it a little lower.
Yeah, right there would be cool too.
Yeah. That makes sense. Either one makes sense. I see the difference.
Yeah. It just help. It'll help with referencing some stuff a little better.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, I'm not trying to be you'll see over time. It just helps so much better, man. Like when Nemo had me tighten mine up, and then I started making that like a primary thing. Like I do that like an art form, and everything else tend to like, load into itself.
No, thank you. Let me know. You know what I'm saying, let me know.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go back to, let's look at direction. They did the 50 retrace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They showing wicks. They showing wicks to multiple sides though. This is when we'll go to the hourly, see what's going on the hourly. Because I forgot we on a daily, so
Yeah.
I'm so used to my hourly being that color that I was wondering how many pips that go back to the daily and measure that structure. That'll be a good idea too to keep him and 79. That's not bad. Yep. So go back to the hourly. I mean, you can go and see what's going on the 4 hour too, just to get a picture.
It's like kind of like in the daily fake out zone.
Zoom in a little bit. So it's still got, I know that's not enough pips though, but all right, and then go to your hourly again. Where is the tipping point?
Let me get rid of this. Let me get rid of these red lines.
Turn something on.
No, I don't. Nothing really like sticks out to me. Like I can't see one just by looking at it.
Okay, so zoom all the way out again.
Zoom out.
Yeah, zoom out. For sure. You got one right here. This bottom one right there, that with the white. That bottom peak, the low.
right here.
Yep.
Yeah.
I would use that as one. I mean, it don't mean you have to like force no trade now, but just
Right.
to draw it up. You know what I'm saying? It'll be better if, I mean, that's fine too, but if you could use, well, I guess it depends on how you're going to play it to see if they bounce or break through. But it's always cool to draw those rectangles with that too, because then you can see how much they actually played in that stuff.
Word. Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. Give me 1 second.
Let's finish. Focus.
Sound like last night was good for you guys, huh?
Yeah, and Darius, he helped me a lot. Like, what just explaining the importance of the hour tipping point and like how strong that is.
Mm-hmm.
That really helped me out.
Darius is the truth, man.
Yeah, man. I came in this morning and I like got a nice trade just off of remembering the conversation. So it was yeah. Thank you.
Hell yeah.
And it's the system, man. Don't give me that much credit, y'all. We're gonna all be eating, man. We all gonna be eating.
Yes, sir.
So you got that. Okay, now zoom out. Like go
like this.
Yeah, this is one of them ones that like you'll have to be kind of patient on to see how the setup gonna finish.
Yeah.
Like go back to the 4 hour, my bad. So you can see where it's at, like on the 4 hour. Like you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, it could take a while to come to fruition because it's been ranging here for like what's that, 3 days?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Now, how much is that?
You looking at this one right here?
Yeah. Well, just from that bottom of that zone to the tipping point.
Here?
Yeah. Just from the bottom to the 1 hour tipping point. How much is that?
Oh, from this one. Hold on.
So like, okay, yeah. But the reason I'm having you measure here, we gotta finish. The reason I'm having you measure is because like you just want to get used to doing that, so you can like, you know what I'm saying, really teach.
Right.
Oh, somebody waiting again, Jenna. Yeah, my bad, y'all. My daughter asked me about a puzzle, man. Okay, so go back to the daily one more time.
Uh-huh.
I'm not complicating it. I'm just kind of showing you what's up. Okay, now you see that hour tipping point?
Yes.
What I do sometimes, take it and stretch it all the way back, like backwards.
Okay.
Fix it. Well, try to catch it how it was so you can see what the price action was. Like, you know how to hit the return button?
No, what's the return button?
Like the undo button. It's at the top. It's okay though.
All right.
What's that tipping point? Yeah, you gotta go zoom out some more. It's at the bottom. Yeah, that's it right there.
Oh, I was doing the wrong one.
Yeah. That's what I was saying.
Yeah, I see what you're saying about how the price action respects the area, like over here.
Mm-hmm.
Here.
Yeah, so you can see that. Yeah.
Here.
And there, you know, it's the tipping point a little bit bigger than the wick. I mean, as far as like the box, but
yeah,
you can still see Bring it to, you want to make sure it matched the wick too though. So fix it up a little bit.
This is the one we was talking about, right?
Yep. So
Okay.
you want to make sure it matches that. So when you trying to do that, like the way you did it, grab the corner of the boxes too.
Okay.
So grab the corner, and that's the easy way. You see that?
Yeah.
And then zoom in, then stretch your screen out where these numbers are over here, where the prices are over here. You can hold that down, stretch your I got tongue tied. Stretch your screen out and then pull it. That way you don't like mess it up. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a whole little art form to it. So yeah, grab the corners. Yeah, we'll get into some stuff, but I'm just showing you like how you can look.
Cool, like that.
Yeah, and then zoom out, and then you can see like how they respected that price, and see all that play in there and bouncing off and coming through and bouncing off the bottom of it. You see that?
Yes. Yep. Right here too.
Yeah, here. That's what he's talking about. And normally he's showing you that for the future, but it's funny because if you pull a lot of them back, you'll see where they respected it in the past too.
Yeah. Yeah, the one. Yeah, definitely. I see like multiple times it comes through that area.
Mm-hmm. You know, or like bounces off of it with price or whatever. Yeah.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be patient on this one to see what it does, because it ain't been doing much lately.
I mean, you also have, I'm gonna tell you one that really stand out to me too, that may be trade juicy. This one over the 6. Look at where it says 6 at.
Right here?
No, 6. The number 6. Now come down right there.
Word.
Like that's actually a one that, you know, if they come down to that, you may be able to set like a pending order. You know, if everything confirmed, right? You know what I'm saying?
I like the close on Euro USD.
Euro USD.
Mm-hmm. Looks like it could pop any moment. Might pop through the night, actually. I want to look at. Yeah, I think this motherfucker's gonna pop through the night.
Pull that one out.
To the buy?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying.
I see it.
They'll probably do this 50% retrace.
You want to share you want to share?
Yeah, I can't take the screen like I normally do though. I love being able to do that though, not gonna lie. Let's choose my screen.
What?
But you made me host.
Yeah, I'm about to now. Hold on 1 second. I had
Debo is stream.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that was just a little quick run through so they can kind of like do a little quick hands-on while we were saying.
My mama gave me that necklace.
Hold on, let me wait, don't speak because it's messing me up on the
my bad.
Okay, there we go. Now you good. It's just when y'all speak, it change y'all position.
Yeah, I think that they'll probably do this 50% retrace to the top of the tipping point, and then I think it's lights out. They might throw some wicks into the tipping point and push up going into next week. I mean, if there is a big news event next week, if I'm not mistaken, on Euro. Yeah, Monday. So what they could do, what they wouldn't be, I wouldn't put it past them. What they could do is they could hold the move, Sorry, my shit just went like crazy. They could hold the big move for next week and just hold the level, like through the night. They come here, they kind of start ranging, maybe play the 2 a little bit,
Find all that.
Mhm.
and then
They
hold the
looking at
level.
Euro USD, bro.
Huh?
I don't know. Talking about that shit selling maybe next week.
Who said that?
Oh, I did, Nemo.
What did you say now, bro?
It could possibly sell next week.
Nah, I think it's going to be a big move to the upside.
Can you go to the day chart real quick, Nemo? Okay.
You see what I'm saying? They already gave us this move, so we don't have to think about that no more. This was good enough to complete this move.
Roger that. Yeah.
4 hour, we got the 50%, which that's my tipping point. So I think that they'll probably use it as a place to hold the level, or just bounce off of it entirely, and it's lights out from there. I think that's probably this zone.
Yeah.
I think is like the takeoff zone, like the trampoline. Personally, targets, it's such a big move. Shit, like, how I feel about breakouts. I mean, we could. Let's see. 'Cause there's like nothing. You guys see this shit?
Yeah.
It's nothing for miles and miles. So they'll create a new level. It's just, I don't know, with the news event coming up, I think it'd be good to like have trades set for tonight. But if they haven't made the move by tomorrow, I think like we're gonna have to maybe remind ourselves Sunday night or something in the chat, like, yo, let's do, share analysis or something like that, because I think it'll be a really good move for us. It's just depending on, since there's so many days until Monday, we have to see how they play it. We can't really assume.
We can get trapped up. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, like, the price action itself is golden, so that's why, like, the probabilities, it's on our side. Like I said, I think that they'll go ahead and just complete this 50% retrace. Lines up perfectly with the 4 hour pullback and lights out from there. But like I said, that's why the news comes in handy. Knowing the time of the event, we could say, okay, how does that change our probability? The probability is still there for the buy, but how does it change our probability knowing that the news event is on Monday? Because they're going to hide whatever event that they really wanted to do behind the news event, right? We know that. So if we know it's Thursday, that's where we kind of do our time frame or we kind of look at the times on things. We try to line things up as much as possible. Like, if they don't make the move tonight, then all right, the reasoning is they're going to make the move Monday, and we just need to be in the position that they show us from now until then. Whatever setup they show us, which right now it's a fat buy, we act on that when Monday comes. So it's like 2 scenarios to the coin. That makes sense to everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a thinking process. This game for the newbies, this game is it's psychology. So, you have to think like that. Like, yeah, the technicals is easy after a while. Like, we're looking for the same thing over and over again. I'm at a point where, like, I barely put lines on the chart. You guys know that, but at the same time, that's only 20, 25% of the game.
Exactly.
So just increase odds.
So where would you set your buy stop at?
Yeah, I was just about to go over that. Sorry. Started rolling a joint.
No, it's all good.
I'm right there with you.
So after we actually hit the tipping point, I really want to see how they give us, what kind of behavior they give us. Because I mean, you guys know how I feel about buy limits.
Mhm.
I think they're a booby trap. So I would like to see that if they're going to hit the top of the structure perfectly, or if they're going to throw wicks in, if they're going to actually close in, like that's kind of what I'm waiting for. I think that they should do it hopefully by the time we hop off the call. So we'll kind of have some kind of understanding, but I feel like it's a waiting game for now. And then once we have that, we'll have some kind of wick within this top side area that we can use, or we could possibly use the one to the left here. But if we could find a better one, we would just set above that and let the market do its thing. From there, in terms of target points, like I don't know, like I guess I would say like this is one of those scenarios that like you pull when you feel comfortable because it has so much wiggle room. I would definitely use this as a first target in terms of like going the distance. But like once if it breaks these areas, which it's set up to do, it could definitely do that. Like look where my blue line is and look at all the momentum behind this thing. We even look at the weekly. We don't even really look at the weekly, but like look at that. Like this thing is set to pop. So I mean, if it does break our blue, I would say like just close when you feel comfortable. But we'll use 1920 as the first set, or first TP. I think that's a good point. Or maybe 1919.
Word. Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah, nice little move, huh?
How many pips is that? About 40, 50.
Well, the low is at 61, 60-ish. So like let's say we got in at 70 roughly.
About 50.
Yeah. About 50 pips, you're right.
Would you expect any blockage on this? Well, I guess the momentum will push it.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like that's the interesting part because that's a really great question, Darius. All right, so think about it like this: if they move tonight, now we have to actually kind of, I don't want to say babysit the trade, but we actually have to kind of like watch this thing a little bit more. With the momentum of Monday, we don't have to think as much. You know what I'm saying? Like we know what time the move's happening. It's at 3 something in the morning. Yeah, that sucks, but like we know what time the move's happening. It simplifies our thinking process. If they move tonight, we have to hope that they hit our target in one move, or we have to be awake to close when we feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like that's where it gets kind of interesting, because what if, and this is just a thought based on, based on your question, what if they move, we go into profit, but they don't quite get to the 1920? That's a big move. That's 50 pips. They move enough to have a good trade, but like if we're sleeping and they pull it back to hold over the weekend and then still do the big move on the news day, then we're kind of fucked. So I'm glad that you asked that question, essentially. But I think this is one that like we have to kind of wait and see what they give us, because I would have more assurance if they hit the tipping point
and they start throwing wicks into it, then, or if they like bounce off the tipping point with a long, momentum wick or something like that, I would have more assurance on the trade on just letting it ride throughout the weekend or whatever the fuck I got to do, right? But if they give us some silly price action around that tipping point, then we have to monitor it a little different. And sorry guys, I know that there's some motorcycles going by. Hopefully you can hear me.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, we get it.
That makes sense though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really just based on what they give us once they get a little closer to the tipping point.
Hey, let me ask you something. What can you put a horizontal? Let me see if I can annotate. Can you put like a horizontal line right here? And like bring it back a little bit. Well, not that way, but the other way.
Yeah, I got you. You want it further back like this, or
Yeah, backwards, like prior price action.
Okay.
My bad, previous price action. I meant the bottom, the second one you drew. My bad.
Oh.
Yeah. And can you zoom in at that wick?
That's it.
You see how that can you zoom in right there in that area right there where you
This
got
one?
your cursor at? Yeah. Where that big wick is too. What made that stand out to me is that that what looks like a tipping point on the at where you drew it at initially, it lined up with that price action right there, like the top of it.
It's like a nice zone.
Exactly. So how many pips is that? Would you think that would be a safer play?
It could be, yeah. To just play it to the top of the structure through the night, and then
Like
maybe have buy stop. Yeah. Okay. And yeah, to play the top of to the top of the zone, and then if they break the top of the zone, then we go ahead and play our original move.
Word. So that can be like the second. I was just looking at it and I was like, because they, like you said, they can go and snatch some orders, right?
Exactly.
And then like, which is why he's saying watch it, because they will do that. And you'll think, oh, we off to the races, and then
exactly.
they pull back on like the snatch back dribble.
Right.
Everybody ankles get broke. You know what I'm saying?
That's why you have to really consider your day and time,
Mm-hmm.
And then that's also where the news comes in handy too, because it's like, okay, you kind of like get more of like a schedule, like this is one of the only markets that's 24 hours a day. Obviously we got cryptos, but the forex market is 24 hours a day, and like trying to time it perfectly is like, that's the hardest part. So much easier to do that. Gold is looking crazy too. I told you guys buy stops at 68, right?
Yeah, you mentioned that earlier a little bit ago.
Yeah, can you write it on the screen so just in case, because I'm multitasking too. I don't forget.
Yeah, I'm multitasking this joint. 1 second. 68. Just a 72. Should be a simple trade. I caught him earlier too. It's a nice little move this morning. Super simple move. Within this little range.
Yeah.
I caught this move up.
Can you give me like your thought process behind that?
Yeah. So we have, I kind of go through the steps.
Thank you.
For one, look at your daily.
Right.
Look at your daily. You can see they were kind of ranging, but I've been just context. I've been watching gold really heavily for almost a month now, since election started. So I've been on this thing like a hawk. So I'm gonna kind of summarize thought process.
Okay.
We've been waiting. I mean, even though they did hit some really close price points, we've been waiting for them to do this 50% retrace for a while now.
Right.
So that's one thing. Okay, so that's one part of the summary. Two, bottom of structure, tons and tons of momentum to the upside.
Mm-hmm.
Easy giveaway, but at the same time, is what we were talking about 2 days ago. Like, it's almost too easy.
Right.
So we were like, all right, they were what, up here at the time, or somewhere in this area.
Yeah.
We're like, yeah, like we don't. It's just too good of a giveaway for them to just go ahead and make the move that simply. Like, they're gonna have to go down and collect some more orders or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was just too simple. So it happened. We posted about that, or I posted about it in the chat yesterday, that we were right about that. They made their move to the downside. So when I saw that they hit the downside this morning, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just go ahead and ride some quick momentum to the upside. And yeah, it was a real simple move.
Okay. Yeah,
I didn't overthink it.
And that's a retrace too. I want to say that black line you got. It's a retrace on. I think is it the daily or the weekly? Might be the weekly then or the monthly. It's a retrace on something. Oh, see, go back. You see that? Go back. Where right there. You see that?
Yeah.
It's the retrace on this one right here. This green one.
Here.
Yeah.
Lines up perfectly.
Well, they had already retraced this.
Well, I just meant like they keep like bouncing off of that area.
Ah, okay. I see. Yeah. They clearly don't want to break. I mean, when I see shit like this though,
mm-hmm.
it does kind of worry me, because I know that the retailers can see it. But the price action is just too good, like it's just way too good. But it does make me think like, okay, yeah, the price action is good, but I don't know, like my psychology rules kind of like make me want to abandon it, like, that makes sense?
Yeah.
Because it's like, this is for one, this is support for retailers. This is a triple bottom for retailers. Double bottom for some. You know, like it's I don't know. I just don't like those kind of setups where I'm too in alignment with the retail sector, you know?
Yeah, it's like a textbook type setup.
Yeah, for retailers.
Yeah.
And like that normally doesn't, you know, I don't want to say it doesn't normally play out, but it's just like obviously we don't follow those rules for a reason, you know what I'm saying? So it's like when our rules line up with it, what's the thinking process? Like,
Okay.
my first instinct is, you know, to just kind of be careful, like, to really just kind of look out for like big drops, flash crash type movements where like, you know, they'll drop to one side and then move it back up. Like that's what I anticipate when I see stuff like this. But at the same time, I don't know. The price action is just so gold. It seems to be moving in the direction that we need it to right now. But I want to see them break this 68 area in order for me to like want to play the risks on it.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That totally makes sense.
Yeah. It's all a thinking process, you know, like the strategy, if you guys haven't figured it out yet, like the strategy I created, it gives you a framework to think.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it gives you the ability to learn. Like if you think about all your biggest feats in life, you didn't like, yeah, you maybe had a mentor or you maybe had a course or a class, but all good courses and classes and mentors, they just give you a good framework to think. And it gives you a new framework so you could teach yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's the power of it. You know, it's like we can think like this now that we have the framework. Like, all right, like, yeah, this is lining up with my technicals. You know, I know my technicals are pretty solid, but like I know a lot about these markets now that I didn't know, you know, X amount of time ago. So how can I use this information to think? Because that's 80% of the game. You know, what thinking process should I be in every time I approach my charts? And this, I feel like this is one of those scenarios, you know, where like, yeah, the price action's good, but like they could throw a doozy. And, you know, if you were just a retailer, you would be confused. You feel me?
Let me ask you, do you think that could be that it may do that like because it's a lot of volatility on here, right? Where they may like you said, where it may respect the same rules at the same time, but the difference is
the time.
The retail traders,
the time.
Yeah, I was gonna say the time, and then the retail traders, they may be getting scared out of the trade, seeing it fall, you know what I mean? Oh, they're pulling back, you know what I mean? I can imagine they still snatching a lot of orders.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's like none of us know what's gonna happen, right? Like it's like we know what we don't know. You feel me? So it's like what we can do is rely on our rules. You know, and like in this case, my rules tell me that like this is a really good opportunity for market makers to trap, but at the same time the technicals are playing out so well, you know, so it's like I'm gonna keep that in my mind, and if they do trap, I know how to learn from it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a different thinking process. Like, yeah, we're in this to make money, but these types of setups are like where you learn the most. I personally think. Like it gets to a point where like you know, and I think I said this in the videos, like fall in love with this type of shit because the money comes. I'm telling you, the money's easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That's why I've been watching this stuff pretty much all day, man. All day.
Gold.
just yeah, I mean the mark, I watch them in general, the markets in general, but I feel like gold is like teaching me some
Your new baby.
You said what now?
Your new baby.
Well, yeah, it's like teaching me some extra stuff, man. Like it tests it really put you to the test, you know what I'm saying?
There's definitely a lot more action on gold. I could give you that.
I was just showing them that like the market may not even have a 20 pip structure sometimes on the pairs, right? But I was showing them how in 1 minute there was some 20 and 30 pip um, uh, man, I caught a brain fart.
Ranges.
Yeah, well, ranges and just candles in general. You know what I mean?
I see. Yeah, it's a lot of money that could be made in a really short period of time, but like, gotta be ready for that shit.
Yeah,
You can.
That's why I said I was like, man, you just gotta you gotta follow the same principle, but you definitely have to shrink the time frame a little bit.
Yeah, and have a bigger gut.
That is true.
Anybody else want to go over their charts now that I'm like, I was kind of running around while you were going through your charts, Justin, because I had just gotten home. But if anybody wants me to look over their analysis, me and Darius, all ears. But yeah, we'll keep watching. Euro.
How you feeling, Jenna?
Good. I'm couldn't get on my laptop sadly to mark it up, but I'm following along.
Welcome.
Let me see. Let's find something. Get our hands on. Man, I saw South Africa had some news today. Like they're trying to get more investors and stuff like that for the economy. And I had to, I looked at the pair before, the rand. I think it was US dollar rand or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just like,
Are you talking about US ZAR?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It moves crazy, doesn't it?
Crazy. I used to play with it back in the day a little bit. I ain't done it in a while.
I think I played around with it like once, like very, very start of my trading career. That and Mexican peso, I remember that.
Yeah, that one throw a lot of wicks, right? Is that the one that throw all those wicks all the time?
I don't know. I don't remember. I haven't looked at it in years. But I can imagine.
Yeah, one of those pairs I looked at before, it was like, it just looked like a road, like a road, just like a winding road of wicks. Wicks.
Man.
Right. Chat.
Yeah, I want to see if they're going to give more momentum towards the tipping point.
What's them on Euro?
Yeah, 4 hour doesn't close for 1.5 hours. I think the 4 hour is going to be more important right now.
Hmm. See what's been going on. And
I'm obviously playing Euro AUD. You guys know it's my baby.
yeah. Have you had one favorite throughout all the years, or it's just been changing?
GBP
GBP?
overall. Yeah, but lately I haven't been playing GBP at all. So, but yeah, throughout the years, GBP, like my go-to. I've single-handedly made the most of my money through GBP. I had well, I still have a sell, but I had a even bigger sell on Euro AUD. But something told me to look at the weekly. You guys know I never look at the weekly, but something told me to look at it. And I'm glad I did, because the momentum on it kind of scared me, kind of spooked me out. So I end up pulling my bigger position. I'm just riding a smaller one now, to see if I could just grab, some quick pips before they do anything. But this kind of spooked me out. I knew I was at the bottom of range on my daily, but I was like, oh yeah, like, they're definitely gonna, blah, blah, blah. I forgot what was my reasoning. Yeah, I had saw this momentum here. I was like, yeah, like they're definitely gonna drop this short, which I think they still could on the short term. But yeah, the intuition kicked in for the weekly.
Yeah, to go back.
What'd you say, bro?
Now I was saying to reference it.
Yeah. I don't know. Little birdie. Like I promise you, I never look at the weekly unless like, we have to. But yeah.
I've been looking at it I've been looking at it mainly when you had us in election, and then I started realizing too, a lot of stuff is at like a lot of the 50 retrace on some of the pairs, you know what I mean? So I've been looking at it for that.
Yeah. It's really helpful when you're first looking at a chart for the first time, or like in the month. But in cases like this, where you're just trying to look for like a second wave of momentum, or like, it's my favorite pair right now, so like I've built a trust with it.
Yeah,
but, yeah, like I was gonna let this sucker ride for a second, but that changed my whole analysis. Be nice to get a good 4-hour close. And we got all this traffic. I don't know. But that weekly is pretty gnarly.
yeah. And then too, I was gonna say that looked like that's part of that previous structure too. On September. See, like, yeah, like all this right here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Oh, is that a 4? Oh yeah, they may do that too. What does that look like on the hourly again? Hmm. And it's the €1 AUD. We
I'll be
looking
right
at.
back. I gotta grab a lighter.
Yeah, that's fine. And
All right, we're good. And there's no more news for the rest of the week.
oh shit, I was talking on mute the whole time. I was saying yeah, it's just like, man, I was getting my whole declaration, man, and nobody heard.
Oh man.
And I was gonna say, if y'all got any questions, man, like, don't be afraid of the what ifs. I'm down to answer them. You know what I'm saying? Nemo is too, for sure. This is the time to ask them for real, because it'll help you kind of build scenarios in your head while it's a little bit slow. You know what I mean? Because I'm telling you, when they get rocking for real, it's a lot of moving pieces in your head. So take this time now to kind of just, ask, and, don't let it just be boring info. Go ahead.
Get clarity.
Yeah, exactly. Because I'm telling you, when it started, like, now, like, the more you see this stuff, the more I don't know, it's like music, man. It's like learning to read music, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
That dude look juicy on CAD, bro. What you feel on this CAD? What you see on this CAD?
I was looking. I was trying to wait for you to finish,
Oh, go ahead.
just in case I needed to chime in.
Let me see. I got
This interests me.
Yeah.
Oh, ah,
That's
it's like a seasonal change or something here. Allergies starting to pop. Either that or I got COVID.
No, don't say that, man.
I don't feel sick. I just been sneezing nonstop. It's that time of year. Yeah, I think that this could be a good move. Just a small little range move, but let's see. If it's even worth it. 99. Yeah, it's worth it. Let's set no guarantees that it'll hit, but let's set buy stop.
$31.02.
Yeah. 3102.
Maybe 31.20.
Yeah, because I think it was what 23. Yeah, so 20. 18 pip move. It's not bad.
I'm going right now.
I'm tripping, or did Euro USD already hit?
When?
It shouldn't be anywhere near buy stop yet.
No, it's getting close though.
Wait, we have a buy stop on Euro. Hold on.
Oh, I see.
I haven't set mine yet. What happened to my tipping point? We were waiting for them to hit the tipping point, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, I was like, wait, we have a buy stop?
I'm tripping. I don't know what the fuck.
I had said around the 70 area.
Gotcha.
But that was only for example. Yeah, I want to see them hit the tipping point first because that's what the 50% retrace is.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. Okay. Shit. What I was thinking. I'm looking at price. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? I'm like, there's something wrong with my MC4, bro, because I didn't get activated or nothing, and it's already there.
Yeah, no guarantees that this CAD will hit, but it's worth a shot. The odds are somewhat there. They gotta break this tipping point.
Yeah, let me go. You said 31.02 and 31.02.
They got some momentum on what was it, the 4? Yeah.
So we basically need to see how this next 4-hour close for sure.
Yeah, most definitely. And then we had a whipsaw close today. So I don't know. No guarantees, but I think that it's worth having the sell or the buy stop there. Could hit through the night. But if they haven't hit by like 11 a.m., close it.
At 11 a.m. in your respective time zones, right?
I mean, I try to talk on Eastern.
I got you.
I'll mention the time. I hate being on other time zones, man. The rest of the world is operates on Eastern.
Everybody having a pretty solid week trading so far. No. I think Justin has some good wins.
Yeah, I had a nice one earlier. That was my only one for the day. I was like, let me just take that and run with it.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good week.
It's like right now for me, it's like I'm since I'm like still new, I just want to trade like very easy. Like the drawing from earlier today, it was like that tipping point was undeniable. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just focusing on just the easy, simple textbook drawings right now. But sometimes I see like a lot of these charts, they don't have like enough structure for me at the moment. So I kind of just being patient until I, get a little bit more experience on to see how the market moves.
Yeah, honestly, bro, you keep showing up every day. You'll catch on to the newer shit like so fast. But yeah, I think that's a good idea. Like, find the textbook stuff as much as possible. Just know though, it's Q4. So it gets a little choppy around this time. Anything can happen. Obviously, we're seeing some setups now, but just keep that in mind. It might not be what you're hoping.
Yeah.
All the time, in terms of textbook, but that's why the war room's here. It kind of keeps you with that ongoing knowledge too.
Right.
Yeah, because there's always new discoveries with these markets, man. Always.
Look, I'm looking forward to just continuing to learn, man. Like I've already just in the brief couple weeks that I just kind of got acclimated to this trading stuff, I already see the power behind it. You know what I'm saying? Just like I just know if I put the time in, like no matter how long it takes, like it's eventually gonna come. So I'm just ready for that ride, man.
Bro, like I've been thinking about that a lot lately. I think like I'm 5 years in, right?
Yeah.
I think about where I'll be 5 more years. Like it's like you're only gonna get better.
Right.
Like I don't know.
No, that's facts. I mean, if you got the vision and you just keep showing up every day, it's like you can only get better.
Exactly. But see, the only thing that like could ever hinder our growth as traders is regulation.
Yeah.
Which fucking Americans can sometimes be so stupid they might demand it. I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. Dual citizenship, highly recommend. Highly recommend. That's I believe that the new world we live in, if you don't unlock your digital footprint worldwide, you are already expecting to drown. Like if you're not looking into dual citizenships, if you're not looking into dual residencies, multiple properties overseas, multiple assets overseas, I think that you're setting yourself up for failure.
Yeah.
That's my personal opinion. America, I feel like the world that we live in now, or that where the world is headed, I believe by the end of this decade, it'll be a multi-international type of world, like way more connected than we are now. Like right now we have planes, but there's people that have never been to
you know, these places. I think we'll have like high speed rails that you could zip across the ocean really fucking quick. You know what I'm saying? Like, and now you're in a different place within hours, kind of like in Europe, you know, like,
Yeah.
I think if you don't have these assets and connections set up already, I think it's going to be more and more challenging. And then also like there's opportunity, man. Like I was talking to my girl right now, like we're starting her a brand, right?
Yeah.
She has like really nice lingerie designs, like custom designs that she's launching, right?
Right.
And I'm like, and she's like, yeah, like, you know, we're talking about the pricing structure for Colombians and stuff. I was like, babe, like look around you, like we're in Colombia and I could hire like I could hire a fucking A-level model here for a fraction of the cost. It would cost me probably $10,000 in America. I'm gonna hire A-list models for her brand. You know, she doesn't want just A-list, but you get what I'm saying. Like, we can hire that quality of model for her brand and market it to tier 1 countries like America and Europe, and we're gonna make a fucking steal, bro. Because like our products, it costs nothing for us to build, you know, like for us to manufacture. Like, there's opportunity, huh? And yeah, like, you know, and that's just one example, you know, like you guys already know I'm in the cannabis stuff, like, you know, like there's just so much opportunity on an international level, and we already do this. So you might as well go out, like we already trade forex, we're already trading currencies digitally. So you might as well start thinking like, what's the next step? Where am I taking this to? Okay, now I'm gonna actually start seeing my dollar how as it should be seen, like it's fake. You know, you value it the way that you value it, and then you move it the way that you're supposed to move it. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm rambling.
No, it makes sense though, bro. I like get what you're saying, the whole interconnectedness about everything.
That's thoughts I've been having, honestly.
I mean, look at COVID. I mean, like, there's probably people on this call, we're not even calling people out, like that don't have their passport yet. And COVID is restricting that. You know what I'm saying? Like, any type of emergency, like we know that the dollar, like, yeah, they say it has strength, but like we know that it's not worth anything. Like if anything were to happen, I mean, we're not talking Armageddon. Like I'm not trying to speak Armageddon, but like we understand this stuff, so we have to accept those possibilities. And like, you know, it's just nuggets. You feel me? Like if the dollar were to drop to shit, or jobs get lost, or whatever, you know, obviously we're hoping for the best, but like we know that things are changing after this year. Things have changed after this year. So like, if you don't even have a passport right now, how can you protect your assets? You know, like whether you have a bunch to protect or not, like it's a thinking process. It's a framework. Like, all right, like I got this forex stuff down eventually. Like now, okay, with this money I'm making, how do I move it? How do I move it properly? You know, it's so much bigger than just traveling and seeing the world. Like the money game, I'm learning, it's still learning that like it really is just a game, man. And it's crazy, like especially pulling in the international stuff into it. Like you see how like the world really is your playground if you treat it that way. You feel me? We're in the best position to treat the world as a playground.
I'm trying to get to that level. A said I had a taste of it just like traveling and stuff. So like I definitely see that.
Hell yeah. One book that you guys need to read immediately, I'm gonna post it in the chat.
The YouTube community doesn't get these nuggets.
Hey, bro, you can't give out all the free game. Shit, YouTube eating that shit up. Gotta be stingy sometimes, cuz.
Man, oh God. Oh God.
21, 21, 21.
Oh yeah, I'm on that.
Tonight, bro. I'm telling you, put it on 2x speed or whatever speed and go through it. And then it's one of those books that you could go through a few times per year. Like honestly, like it's nuggets.
Man, I never seen a book with this many ratings on Amazon before. This drunk got a lot.
Man, it changes your whole life and like view on money entirely.
Right. Say no more. This drawing $10. I'm about to order it tonight.
Yep.
So it's not in stock.
Dude, I'm halfway through the
and it gives you like a full investment breakdown, like on everything.
You say you halfway through what?
So I'm halfway through the one book you recommended me, Nemo, the Power of Subconscious Mind.
Which book was it, bro? My bad.
The Power of Subconscious Mind.
Yeah.
Joseph Murphy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a good book too, bro.
I'm about to take a look at that. I'm about to add it to my list.
Yeah, Nemo got the books, man. That's facts.
I binge them through my runs.
You be listening to books when you run?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Why, you like the music game?
I would say yeah, but I don't know. I haven't even tried to listen. I'm knocking it before I even tried it, but I just can't even imagine me running to like a voice. I need some drums.
I feel you, bro. I honestly, like, I used to be big on the music too, but like, yeah, I got a life coach, and he's in my head now, for real. So like, I have to listen. I don't have to, but like, I choose to listen to we call it a sage voice. That's the term for it, sage voice. Like, we have our saboteurs and then we have our sages, and our saboteurs are us essentially, and we all have them. There's 10 of them, and some of them are stronger than others. So like me, like I'm a highly rational person, right? So I'll give you guys the breakdown on me. I'm a highly rational person. That I'm a 10 out of 10 on highly rational. So basically what that means is like there's a process to everything in my head.
Okay.
And even relationships, unfortunately, like I'm working on it, but like even relationships, like I could rationalize certain things in my head to make it make sense, or things need to make sense in my head.
Okay.
Essentially. However, that doesn't always serve me. That type of thinking doesn't always serve me. So I have to replace it with a sage voice, someone like my coach, or like these books, these authors and stuff that I'm sending in the chat. Like, those are what we call sage voices. And it's going to be something that like you replace, you got to feed your mind, like kind of like soil. You feel me? So I don't know. I don't want to rant.
I'm listening, bro. Go keep. I'm saying, if nobody else is, I am.
Bro,
we gotta wait
bro,
on the
you gotta limit it, bro. You gotta limit it. You gotta limit it. YouTube is shaking out too much knowledge, bro. Just limit it.
Man,
this shit is not for free. Y'all gotta join the war room.
Hell yeah. Dead ass. Honestly, that's
that's me though. That really is my level of thinking. Like, you know, oh, and here's another trait of a highly rational. Like, I could come off very arrogant. I feel like I don't think I'm better than anybody. I might feel confident about me, but when it comes to like my head, I don't think about other people. You know, like, and other people actually get mad at me because I don't think about them enough. Like, I'm thinking about me. You feel me? Like, what I got going on, like what plans I have. Like, so when I post my shit, I'm just talking my shit. So, but other people, they don't understand these things about me, and I don't give a shit, you know, enough to explain myself that much. Like, oh yeah, I'm this and this and blah blah blah. Like, nah, like you either get it or you don't. But like, that's the type of person I am. And at first, when people would be like, oh, you sound so arrogant, like I used to kind of take offense to, like, bro, like I'm not even thinking like that. Like, that's not even my thinking process. But now, like, understanding myself, like, you know, with the programs I'm in and stuff, like I've just spent so much money and time like understanding me so that I could build on my strengths instead of like leaning too much to my weaknesses, you know. Like, I feel like that's really what life is about. Like, we're all going to be weak in some areas, but we can be strong in the ones that we're really strong at. And like, just pulling back the right layers, you could see who you really are, not what your parents want you to be, not what, you know, me, I'm a business owner, not what my students or my customers want me to be, like who I really am, and just be that person and like thrive in it. You feel me? Like, okay, one thing that we talked about before, what was it, like last week, is I realized through all these different programs and stuff is that business doesn't actually serve me as a person. Forex actually serves me more as a person because of the type of person I am. Because there's another set of tests I've went through to understand what my core need is. And I'm not going to bore you guys much further, but like, you know, it's just the level of insight that you get from understanding the right things, and you know what more to focus on, I guess. It just takes things to the next level. I don't know. Like, that's the nugget of the night. I'll smoke my joint and shit it.
Mark up. Me too.
What'd you say?
I said, me too. I just put a book in the chat I just finished a few days ago. I thought it was dope, so y'all can, I mean, check that out if you want. It's along the similar lines of just like dissolving your ego, being present, being aware, and stuff like that. But it's already changed the way I think. So, I mean, check it out.
Word.
Thanks.
Hell yeah. I don't got my phone near me. A girl took it. But yeah, guys, I think we got some good setups for a Thursday night. I really like Thursdays because there's good plays throughout London session, but the thing about Thursdays is like you're also getting set for the weekend.
Yeah.
So like you want to kind of like just choose your setups more carefully, you know?
Right.
But they're like, when you do choose them, they're good setups. You know, like there's normally like a lot of good momentum on Thursday. So
I'm looking at AUD CAD too. Yeah, that's the one we ate off last night. They've been playing within that area all this time. Yeah, they actually cleared that area like 4 times now. Mm. Yep. Oh yeah, that's because it's a 15 range.
Huh?
Now I was saying that order we put in yesterday on CAD, they actually ranged like right in between that and hit it like multiple times at 9523 to 95. Actually went down. Let me see. They went out.
95108, I think it was, right?
But they went all the way to 9506. They went to the very top of that daily I had, which is interesting. Like they bouncing off of, oh, not the top, but they actually bouncing off the bottom of the structure, like the top of the zone.
Mm-hmm.
So they got there and started tapping. Tapping.
So what are you in on? I had to catch it.
Oh, you talking to me?
Yeah, you said a buy or sell.
Oh no, we already the trade already clear. But I was looking at how they at the top of this not the top.
Range.
Huh?
Little micro range, huh?
Well, yeah, they on this so on the daily what's going on is they hitting the top of my structure. Like they threw the last daily. And bounced off, and now this daily, it's still 20-something hours left, but this 4-hour candle closing in like an hour, and yeah, let's see what's going on. They definitely ranging though, like a little micro. See if
Some momentum candle.
Qué lindo, qué lindo. ¿Qué necesitas?
Nah.
One thing I'm learning about this trading is just being patient, man. Like I gotta like stop myself from like every time I look at the chart, I be thinking that I gotta do something. You know what I'm saying? So just just like being in this group is like letting me know, like, all right, it could take a little time for the joint to set up. You know what I'm saying? So just
that's the hard part, man. Like it's the timing, but all we can do is stick to our rules and our probabilities and play the best ones, you know?
Yeah, no, definitely. I be trying to get active on this show.
Tienes llaves. Listo. Yeah, man. We're literally getting paid to wait. So that's why you just get good at winning. Don't get good at trading. Get good at winning. I don't know. I mean, I'm just being stupid now. I think they might hit this tipping point though. Actually, shit, looking at the 4-hour, I don't know. Pop quiz. What do you guys think I'm looking at?
What you mean on the chart?
Yeah, like why do you think this why do you think this is interesting to me? The price.
I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah, don't say it, Darius, because I know your ass probably knows it. There's no right or wrong.
I would say because potentially there's a lot of wicks on the downside, but there's also like a huge like I guess is at a tipping point like right between the 12 and the 13. So like it might be some indecision or like major move either way.
Here.
It almost looks like a premium price, I think, on that one big wick. I could be wrong.
Here.
Yeah, you have that one on the top side, but then you have all the ones on the downside too.
Okay. Anybody else got some answers they want throwing? Make it a collection answer.
Nah, that's probably what I would have said too.
It's a lot of whipsawing going on.
Yeah, there it is. What I don't like about it is this is a whipsaw. We have momentum wick, opposing momentum wicks. That's disguised as a whipsaw.
Mm-hmm.
You guys had guesses with everything over here, but I was more focused on the current price itself.
Okay.
When I looked at the daily, when I looked at the daily, I said, okay, they could retrace to my tipping point. And then when I looked at the 4, I said, they've already hit the top where my tipping point was, and they created this whipsaw. So I said, okay. So what that indicates to me is they're probably going to just, oops, that's too big. What that indicates to me is they'll most likely play the level throughout the weekend. No. Obviously. I see. Ya casi, man. But yeah, that's weird though. Why doesn't it show up here? Oh, because it was yesterday. I'm tripping. Okay, so yeah, so that makes sense, guys.
Yeah.
Whipsaw. It's a cross. I mean, AUD CAD. I mean, what can you expect? AUD has already been kind of blah this year to me. CAD has been blah since elections, in my personal opinion. We made money off it the other day, right?
Yeah.
As a team.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it makes sense. Like I could see them ranging a little bit throughout to hold for the weekend. This is a pretty big range though, so it's not that money can't be made. It's just that's the signal I get from the market. And then you guys can choose to play it however you want to play it. Obviously, you have the hourly. I like this tipping point here. So I would probably use this as a potential range. With these as backups. Because what is that? 95.19, 95.32. It's 11 pip range. So take with it what you will. But Darius, I'm gonna turn it over to you.
All right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Are we ending the stream? It's past 8.
Yeah, we can do that. Let me.
Anybody have any last minute questions?
No, I'm good. Appreciate y'all.
Oh, you want to end it? It's because I forgot you in control now.
Yeah. Well, yeah, man. I appreciate you guys again. Tomorrow we do not have a stream, obviously. I don't know if Darius had anything planned for the morning, but I will not be trading. So you guys enjoy your weekend. And we have those plays. We have the USD CAD. Or was that one by myself? I don't remember. USD CAD, gold.
Mm.
And then I told you guys about my Euro AUD.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Have a good weekend. I'll catch y'all next week.
All right, guys.
Sure.
All right, Nemo. All right, everybody.
Thanks,
All right.